On Global TV News Prime, Chairman Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria, Umar Ganduje, assures upgrade of Aminu Kano International Airport. A business establishment of Artificial Intelligence Center passes second reading in the Senate. And on the foreign scene, Egypt's foreign minister engages with Sudan's military leader in Port Sudan. And in sports, baseball and softball federation flags off Nuga event pushes campus and continental growth. Hello and welcome to all our viewers in Nigeria and around the world to News Prime on Global Television. I am Jumai Manson. A quick reminder that Global Television is on DSTV channel 365 and Star Times channel 276. Now the news in full. The board chairman of the Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria, FAN, Dr. Abdullahi Umar Ganduje, has reaffirmed his commitment to upgrading facilities at the Malam Aminu Kano International Airport to meet global standards. During a working visit, he emphasized improving African route interconnectivity through Nigeria. Global TV correspondent Idris Jibrin reports from Kano.
It was a high-level arrival at the VIP wing of the Malam Aminu Kano International Airport as FAN Board Chairman Abdullahi Ganduje touched down for a one-day working visit. He was accompanied by the Managing Director of FAN, Olubunmi Kuku, and other senior board members. The visit aims to inspect key facilities across the airport and access areas needing urgent intervention.
We are here in order to listen to the progress and also in particular to examine some of the vital issues pertaining to the operation of an international airport like this. There's no doubt we are very much concerned with the infrastructures, especially uncompleted ones.
Ganduje expressed concern over several abandoned projects that have lingered for over a decade.
Another issue is of uncompleted infrastructure facilities, especially the runway, the other old runway which is being under renovation, but it has been abandoned. And also the issue of facilities, especially firefighting equipment, which is absolutely necessary for the safety of the environment and also for the safety of the aircrafts. That one too, we need to look into it.
The FAN Managing Director Olubunmi Kuku also emphasized urgency in the completion of ongoing works, directing contractors to finish within 2 weeks.
We're going back to the drawing board, reviewing those projects in collaboration with the federal government. We have identified a few critical projects that we need to push efficiently and make sure that we can bring those to completion. But at the Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria, our core mandate is really to focus on safety as well as the passenger experience.
With renewed commitment from the FAN leadership, the Malam Aminu Kano International Airport may soon witness a transformation aimed at enhancing passenger experience and regional connectivity. From Kano, Idris Jibrin, Global Television News.
Tension flared in Abuja as military officers reportedly stopped Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, from assessing a disputed piece of land located under high-tension power lines. Now, the incident occurred after officials of the Development Control Department had earlier attempted to demolish structures on the site but were warded off by soldiers stationed there. Kabir Hassan has details.
I am a small boy, but the commission of finance.
The military had previously vowed to resist any further action on the land. claiming ownership and threatening consequences against anyone who returned to carry out development control orders. Officials of the FCT administration, however, insisted that all lands within the territory remains under its jurisdiction and that enforcement will continue in line with the Abuja Master Plan. Dialogue is now expected.
Over now to the Independent National Electoral Commission has issued certificates of return to the Anambra State Governor Chukwuma Soludo as his deputy Oyekachukwu Ibezim. The certificates were presented to them by the supervising INEC National Commissioner in charge of the Anambra State election, Kenneth Ikeogu, in Akwa 2 days after Soludo and his deputy were declared winners of the poll. The issuance of the certificate of return has officially confirmed Soludo and Ibezim as the re-elected governor and deputy governor of Anambra State. The Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare says Nigeria is witnessing significant progress in maternal and reproductive health outcomes despite the country's current economic challenges. The Coordinating Minister of Health and Social Development, Professor Muhammad Ali Pate, made this known at a press briefing ahead of the Joint Annual Review Conference and the National Council on Health meeting. Zarau Nasiro tells us more.
It was an update filled with questions, optimism, as the Coordinating Minister of Health and Social Development, Professor Muhammad Ali Pate, shared new data pointing to a gradual but steady improvement in maternal and newborn health across the country. According to the minister, 172 local government areas previously identified as high burden zones for maternal deaths have recorded a 17% reduction in maternal mortality alongside a decline in newborn deaths.
In the 172 local governments, which accounted for more than half the maternal deaths in Nigeria, we've seen 17% reduction in maternal deaths. So that's really, it shows that this can be done. And percentage death reduction in newborn deaths.
Professor Pate also noted modest gains in vaccination coverage nationwide, a sign he said that Nigeria's health system is gradually strengthening through collaboration and targeted interventions.
This is a very promising trend for crashing maternal mortality, for allowing women to also be able to have a handle on their reproductive rights. 50% of women of reproductive age were using modern contraceptives.
The briefing brought together stakeholders and development partners in preparation for the Joint Annual Review Conference and National Council on Health, where discussions will focus on consolidating recent gains and scaling up healthcare delivery nationwide. With the latest figures showing encouraging trends, the Health Ministry says it remains committed to sustaining progress and ensuring that no woman dies while giving life. Zahra Nasir, reporting for Global TV News.
Senator Uzo Orji Kalu, APC Abia North, says the hand in hand with the Nigerian government in putting an end to its security challenges. He stated this while speaking to Senate correspondents on the state of the nation in Abuja. Over now to Topsy Gimba for details.
Senator Uzo Orji Kalu, who spoke on a number of national issues, acknowledged speaking with 2 former American presidents and 6 serving senators about insecurity in Nigeria, which he said support the idea. He denied Christian genocide in Nigeria, saying the killing pattern of the terrorists is not aimed at particular faith, and advised the government to do anything within its power to tackle the menace.
See, what Donald Trump said, I will also disclose myself fully. I'm pro-America. So anything I will say, know that it will be pro-America. Did what Donald Trump says is a lie? The answer is yes. It's not a lie because Donald Trump said the truth. Nigerians are being killed, whether they are Christians or Muslims. Are they not being killed? If they kill people in Plateau, they go to a church in Plateau, those they will kill are Christians. If they go to Benue, the majority of people they will kill in Benue are Christians. If they go to Zamfara, majority of people they kill in mosque there are Muslims.
Senator Orji Kalu also speaks about the relationship between senators and the Senate president.
The Senate is more interested in making laws that will help President Ahmed Tinubu to overcome the economic problems that our people are going through, and we are more interested. You can see the legislation we are bringing are pro-business. We are more interested in focusing on redeeming Nigerian people to see that they eat 3 times a day.
Senator Kalu confirmed his support for President Bola Tinubu in 2027 elections, acknowledging the fact that he will work for his party APC to win all elected positions in Abia State and also at the national level. Topsy Gimba, reporting for Global Television News.
The senator representing Cross River North, Jarigbe Agong Jarigbe, has resigned his membership with the People's Democratic Party, PDP, to join the All Progressive Congress, APC. Topsy Gimba has more.
Senator Jarigbe Agong Jarigbe cited internal crisis within PDP among the reasons for his defection to join the ruling party. Addressing newsmen soon after plenary, Senator Jarigbe said President Bola Tinubu has made a significant improvement in governance that inspired his defection.
I don't think there will be a time that the party will complain of having too many people. And it doesn't mean that if we are all in the same party, there will be no dissenting views on critical issues of national importance.
He promised his constituents of radical development into the zone. Topsy Gimba, reporting for Global Television News.
Tension is rising in Kano as a coalition of concerned citizens intensifies calls on the Senate to confirm Engineer Ramat Abdullahi as executive chairman of the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission, NERC. This demand came up in Abuja as a group of protesters gathered at the entrance of the National Assembly chanting, waving placards, "Confirm Ramat now, no to political blackmail." National Assembly correspondent Nate Patrick reports.
The protesters, identifying themselves as indigenes of Kano State, say the Senate has delayed Abdullahi's confirmation despite a successful screening by the Senate's Committee on Power. They accuse what they call vested political interests of attempting to block the process through petitions and misinformation. The group warned that blocking qualified Nigerians from public service could set a dangerous precedent.
We respectfully bring to your attention a matter of significant concern and yet to be concluded confirmation of our son, Engineer Ramat Abdullahi, as Executive Chairman and Executive Officer of the Nigeria Electricity Regulatory Commission, NERC.
In a strongly worded letter to Senate President Godswill Akpabio, the group insists the nominee has the competence, integrity, and experience needed to lead the power sector at what they describe as a critical time in Nigeria's energy reforms. They argued that President Bola Tinubu's decision to nominate Abdullahi aligns with the administration's renewed hope agenda and urged the Senate not to bow to what they call blackmailers and fifth columnists.
Following his nomination, he appeared before the Senate Committee on Power, chaired by distinguished Senator Enyinaya Abaribe, where he was screened and strongly recommended for confirmation. It was therefore surprising and deeply unsettling that despite being listed on the Senate order paper for confirmation on the 22nd of October 2025, the process did not take place.
For now, the Senate is yet to announce the new dates for the confirmation, but with the protest movement expanding and the political pressure mounting, all eyes are on the National Assembly. From the National Assembly, Nate Patrick reporting for Global TV News.
Governor Hope Uzodinma says his administration remains committed to securing a constitutional role for traditional rulers in Nigeria's governance structure. The governor stated this when he received a delegation of the Southern Traditional Ruler Council led by the Oni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Ogunsi, at the Government House, Owerri. Our correspondent, Amarachi Ibe, tells us more.
Governor Uzodinma said traditional rulers play a vital role in sustaining peace and moral values at the grassroots, noting that their inclusion in the Constitution will further strengthen national unity.
I also want to thank you for the support you've given the government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu since he came into office. also recognizing that your traditional blessings very important and essential for the welfare of the political class. So I will act as a bridge between the political class and you, the royal fathers.
He reaffirmed that the process of ensuring constitutional recognition for traditional rulers is ongoing and will soon achieve the desired outcome.
As you go about your meetings, count on our support, not only as Imo State Governor, but on behalf of other governors, my brother governors from the South.
Responding, the Ooni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Ogunwusi, commended the governor's leadership and assured that traditional institutions will continue to support government policies that promote peace and development.
We now have a message to our president. We will continue to pray for him, and that's why we are here. On this note, since you are our coordinator, we want to extend a courtesy visit to him for us to reassure him of all the necessary steps we've been taking and how to continue to bridge the gap between the people-centric initiative that he's doing, because we are closer to our people, and also to continue to rub minds with him.
The visit by the Southern Traditional Rulers Council highlights the strengthening partnership between traditional institutions and government in advancing national unity and development. From Government House, Owerri, Amarachi Ibe, reporting for Global TV News.
You are watching the live broadcast of News Prime. When News Prime returns, Egypt's foreign minister engages with Sudan's military leader in Port Sudan. Details coming shortly, plus business and sports stories on the other side of this break. Please stay with us. You're welcome back, and if you're just tuning in, this is News Prime on Global Television. Thank you for staying with us. In business now, a bill for an act to establish the Artificial Intelligence Innovation and Communication Technology Solutions Center in Ekiti has passed second reading. Now, the bill was sponsored by Senator Abdurrahmodu Adeyemi, APC Ekiti South. Topsy Gimba tells us more.
Leading the debate on the bill, Senator Abdurrahmodu Adeyemi said the bill is to promote research development and application of artificial intelligence and emerging technologies for national development. Senator Adeyemi said that the bill will provide the necessary legal framework to build capacity, coordinate innovation, and ensure that AI serves as a tool for national development rather than displacement. He also says the bill represents an important step towards securing Nigeria's place in the global technological landscape and aligns with the country's national goals of youth empowerment, job creation, and economic diversification.
The debate on this very latently omnipotent bill seeking to establish the Artificial Intelligence, Innovation and Communication Technology Solutions Center in Ekiti State. This bill was read for the first time in this chamber on Tuesday, 27th May, 2025. It is a manifest actuality that we know that the world today is being transformed by artificial intelligence, digital innovation, and emerging technologies that have become the backbone of modern governance, commerce, education, healthcare, and national security. Nations that fail to invest strategically in these technologies risk being left behind.
The bill was supported by some senators, including Senator Aliyu Wadada.
At the space of the world, we must conform, especially that greater percentage of the population in Nigeria are the youth. And the various categories of or strata of the society, the youth utilize technology much more than any other strata. And for us to put into full production, to leverage on the endowment that we have of that population, AI is the order of the day.
The session was presided over by the Deputy President of the Senate, Jibrin Barau, and also he acknowledged the importance of AI. The bill was referred to the Senate Committee on Internet Communication and Technology and Cybersecurity for further legislative input. Topsy Gimba reporting for Global Television News.
Over now to the foreign scene now, Egypt's top diplomat met with Sudan military leader in a renewed push to advance a ceasefire plan as the war-torn nation faces a catastrophic humanitarian situation following the paramilitary capture of a key Darfur city. Egyptian Foreign Minister Badil Abdelati met with General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan in Port Sudan, reiterating Cairo's condemnation of autocrats in El Fasher and stressing the need to commit to the peace plan announced in September by countries including the U.S., Egypt, Saudi Arabia, and the UAE. Now, the proposed plan envisions a 3-month humanitarian truce followed a 9-month political process to resolve the conflict that has killed at least 40,000 people and displaced 12 million. In sports stories now, the excitement of the 27th Nigerian University Games NUGA 2025 continues to build momentum as the Baseball and Softball Federation of Nigeria officially flagged off the baseball and softball event at the University of Jos, marking a historic step towards promoting the sports across Nigerian campuses and the African continent. Samuel Odi reports for Global Television.
The president of Baseball and Softball Federation, Uche Udozo, commended the organizers of NUGA 2025 for including baseball and softball in this year's lineup, describing it as a major leap towards discovering young talent and expanding the reach of sports beyond the traditional strongholds. According to Udozo, despite the challenge of funding, the Federation is working closely with educational institutions to integrate baseball and softball into school programs across Africa.
We want to do professional sports, so being here at NUGA is a very big achievement, and it falls in line with our strategic objectives to make sure that not only capturing them young, that we have a platform to receive those who started right from Little League to the youth and to the adult baseball.
Udozo also applauded the commitment of university athletes and coaches participating at NUGA 2025, noting that their enthusiasm reflects the future of sport in the region. As the sound of bats and cheers filled the air at the University of Jos, the message was clear. Baseball and softball found a new home in Nigerian university system, setting the stage for Africa's next generation for sporting champions. Samuel Odi for Global Television News.
That's it on News Prime. Here's a reminder of our top stories again. On Global TV News Prime, we brought to you that the board chairman of the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria, FAN, Dr. Abdullahi Umar Ganduje, has reaffirmed his commitment to upgrading facilities at the Malam Aminu Kano International Airport to meet global standards.